If you want to know how I went from this to this in literally 10 minutes, follow along and try out my makeup routine and let me know what you think. It is Alicia She and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, because you probably are, because this is like my second or third video out, I am just a girl living a busy life and a busy schedule and busy from day to day, you know, like I gotta do my makeup quick and efficiently every day. I feel like putting on this mask of like my makeup and getting ready and everything is like putting on a mindset, like changing my mindset and just like getting everything done in a day. So I feel like this is so important to me to just get ready really quickly in the day, but it's also so efficient and just makes me feel comfortable, like I'm not wearing
too much makeup,
but I'm still like gotten ready for the day. Okay, so I just washed my face. My face feels really dry right now. I have like really dry skin, but combination at times. Okay, so for a little bit of skin prep to start, I go in with the Equal Berry Swimming Pool Toner. Like it feels so
like nice to put on my skin.
I will say on days that I'm not rushing, which unfortunately I'm trying to improve on because a lot of the days I'm still rushing to get ready, I have the Medicube.
Booster mode.
But I literally go on with it. But sometimes I'm like really impatient. I just can't go through like the entire 5 minutes per like thing. Yeah. And today I do have time actually. I'm literally just decorating my room today, so, and then I have work at night, so I do have time to go in with this. I need to stop being so lazy. But this obviously does like, usually it takes me like 10 minutes to get ready. This will add an extra like 10 minutes. So obviously I don't do this on days that I'm like rushed, which is mostly every day. But yeah, my main skincare routine is more important at night. I feel like when I take off my makeup and my skin needs to breathe. Let me turn that off, guys. I go in with the Centellian 24 Medica cream, which I heard is like the #1 Korean skincare, which I follow Korean skincare a lot. Even though I'm not Korean, I do love my Korean skincare because like I feel like Korean skincare just like works so well. Like I don't know, like ever since I switched from Korean skincare, like from my like usual old ones, like in high school I used to go in with like The Ordinary and like all those stuff, and ever since I switched to Korean skincare I have literally barely broken out, besides like this one little like blemish right there. But like it's actually changed my life. Like people always ask me why my makeup looks so good. It's literally just because my skin now is like so smooth that like it just makes my makeup look better, you know? Yeah, I feel like skincare is so freaking important, and also sunscreen, because sunscreen, when I put this on right before I put on any of my like actual makeup, it makes my like concealer look so much more like dewy, which I like that like dewy look. And then I like obviously I go on with powder at places I don't want to shine, but like the rest of my face looks so dewy and so nice, and that's like exactly what I go for. She's wearing makeup but like in an effortless way, you know what I mean? This is the Dr. Althea sunscreen, and I obviously like have used other sunscreens in the past. All of them are still Korean brands. Dr. Althea, Beauty of Joseon are a few like sunscreen that I have already used, and they don't break me out because like sometimes when sunscreen's like too heavy, if you get what I mean, like it makes me feel like really like gross, and then it also like clogs my pores, but none of these do that, so that is very good. Okay, now we are skin prepped, we are finally going to get to the fun part, which is the makeup. Okay, I'm not gonna play music, but usually I do play music or like a podcast in the background while I do my makeup, but since I don't want to get copyrighted, I guess I'll just sing to you guys. Oh yeah, mysterious girl, move your body next to mine. Come on, move your body, come on. Most people start with the concealer. I actually start with my contour stick. Yeah. I realized that I'm using the Fenty Beauty like contour stick in shade Amber 01. I bought like a really cool tone contour stick because I really want to just create depth. I don't really want to add any color. If I want to add color, I have my blush, and I also have a bronzer which I put on sometimes, but for the daily I just want to create shade, something natural, so then I just go on with a cool tone bronzer. Why I feel like it's so good to go with contour first is that like you can blend it however you like. If you mess up, you're gonna conceal on top of it anyway. So I feel like that stuff is what I really like about like contouring first. Plus I feel like it looks so much more natural when I put it straight on my skin than putting it on my concealer. Then it just looks like less skin, like it doesn't look so skin like. Some days I do it before my concealer, some days I do it after my concealer, and every day I actually get compliments by my friends when I realize I put my contour on before my concealer. Yes, I do pick up on these little things, okay? If you're Asian like me and you relate to me, I mostly struggle with my nose. Like I feel like my nose is so important to me in my makeup. Like it needs to be snatched, and if it's not snatched, then the rest of my face doesn't feel snatched. So like I need to make sure that like when people like say anything about my nose, it really comes and hits me personally. Anyway, okay, now I'm going obviously just like, then I also do the sides over here just to make me look real. Shape though, I don't bring it too in. I realize if I bring it too in, it just looks off. So I only end it here. Like I don't bring it any more in. Like I look at my photos, I'm like, oh, that my makeup was not eating that day. Like it's usually because like I bring my contour in too much, and that just doesn't work with my face shape. I just go in with this compact like fluffy brush, and I just literally just spread it out. It's so simple, like this, boom boom boom. Yeah, I literally just blend it in the straight motion, like nothing too crazy. Here I like lift it upwards. Usually I realize I go in like an upwards motion just so I don't like sag my skin over time, because we don't want saggy skin. I get told more that I look older than younger. When I was like 16, 17, when people were like, oh my god, you don't look 16, 17, I used to be like, oh really? And I'd like took that as a compliment, because like I always wanted to be older. But now that I am a little bit older, I don't like it when people say that I look older, you know? Now I go on with my liquid blush. And with my Rare Beauty, this is in the shade Hope. And I literally just do like 2 dabs or so. Okay, so basically I use like dabbing motions, kind of like a beauty blender, but I use a brush because I feel like brushes don't absorb the product, whereas I feel like beauty blenders, one, it's so inconvenient. Okay, comment down below if you were like a beauty blender person or a brush person, and if you're a beauty blender person, tell me why, because like brushes are just so much like more convenient, whereas like beauty blenders, you have to like always soak it under water and then dry it before. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like a brush, it just doesn't absorb any product and you can just use it straight away. You don't need to like put it under water or like spray any water on top, you know, to make sure it's good. But yeah, either way, I do use dabbing motions, and I do bring it in a little bit, like under my eyes. Just that, but I don't try not to bring it too down here, which I feel like I did a little bit right now, because I feel like that kind of drags down my face and I want like a lifted look. I love my lifted look, but that's okay because that's why we go in with concealer after. Go in with my stick and I put it on the center top of my nose, the tip, and the highest point of my nose. I drag it up, and then I kind of just like put it everywhere on my forehead, and a little bit here under my eye, and I always go on around my nose. This part is actually more important than I thought. I used to not do this, but I realized it really makes a difference of my nose, like, and also over here, which really lifts my face. It's so small, but it makes such a big difference. And then I go in with a flat brush, foundation brush you could call it, and I basically start around my nose, and then I kind of just like do little dabbing but like streaking motions to start. This is where I contoured. I try to go like next to it, and I kind of like do it around, but in a way, again, shaping my nose at the same time. I'm gonna go in and blend this now, and I'll be right back.
Career for own fame to profit.
I finished my nose contour by like doing my inner corner concealer I feel like this just makes my nose bridge stand out more. Every girl has probably gone through the phase where like they just over contour like their nose. That's me, and I'm still getting through it, but I just love that snatched look, you know what I mean? Definitely trying to like soften it where it doesn't look too harsh, so I do like try to contour my nose in a way that I feel like it amplifies my features more than creating my features. I feel like when you just amplify your features instead of fully changing them, it really suits my nose and really suits my face shape and everything. Same with my contour here, like I don't change it, I don't bring it in too much because I feel like that just looks too unnatural. It may look different in different lighting, so it might look too harsh, I'm not too sure. But I always take photos at the end of my makeup on my cameras and my phone just to make sure that it doesn't look too harsh on camera, because like sometimes I don't notice it until I look at my photos. I'm like, wow, Alicia, you really needed to contour that nose. I have really fine hair in general, hair wise, and also eyebrows, so I don't really like change the shape too much. I kind of just fill it in lightly so like you can see it more. I basically just fill in my brows, I elongate it a little bit, and then I brush it out so that you can't see anything like crazy. There's no gaps or anything. So some days I don't do this, but some days I add a little eyeshadow just to add some depth. I basically just put it on the outer corner of my eyes. I feel like it just makes my eyes look like wider, I guess. And then that's really all. I don't really put it anywhere else, but like sometimes I bring it in a little bit, blend around it so that it like fades in better. I have this Sephora 12-hour retractable eyeliner, which is also waterproof. Start from the ends of my eyes. I look forward. I don't look like, I don't go like this. I don't go like this. Like, I just look forward, because this is how people are gonna see you. So like, you wanna know how the eyeliner looks when you're just looking straight, right? Look straight, and then I just drag it out. Straight eye look just suits my eyes better. So like if I put it too up, then it makes it look like there's like a tick, and I don't like that like tick look, you know? It's a crayon pencil. It's not a liquid liner. It's so easy and it's so quick. I literally just do that and then. Okay. That is basically it for my like everyday makeup routine. However, some days if I wanted to stay longer, I go in with like a sunscreen setting spray. Gotta be real, I actually don't go in with powder every day unless I'm taking photos. Then I powder here and here, but like my skin just looks so good without powder. I feel more breathable, and I feel more like I just love it so much. That is basically that for my makeup. Now I'm gonna do my hair. Hair is so important. So it's been like 4 or 5 days since I washed my hair, so my hair's like so greasy, but like it also brings so much texture to it, so it's really easy to style if you do it properly. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do, which is like takes 2 minutes. It's actually insane. Okay, so basically get yourself a regular hairdryer. You don't need anything crazy, nothing expensive. This I got in Taiwan for like $60 Australian. My routine is literally just blow drying it upside down, flip over my hair and brush through my hair, and then I wait 10 seconds or so before I flip it over again. And I go in with Batiste dry shampoo. Any of them really works. Go in with my roots. I leave it up and then spray my actual hair. This just adds a good texture to it. Rub it in so like the white stuff isn't seeable. That is literally all I do with my hair. Very low maintenance. I am blessed with naturally straight hair. It just struggles with volume. And yeah, that is my makeup routine. And tell me if you found this useful, and hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'd love for you guys to try out my makeup routine and see how it is. Please like and subscribe. I am Alicia Shi. I just started my YouTube channel and I post basically daily on my Instagram, so follow me there. That's where I usually post most of my content. Stay busy. I am Alicia Shi and I am out. Goodbye.